Yeah, Sylvie also said that that was one of his favorite champions to play overall. And Team Top, this composition, I kind of love it already. You have a lot of backline dive, you have Orianna to set up with the Rakan or with the Nocturne. Both can really make sure that you can go for these big type of shockwave plays. We'll see to what extent Keen is able to make it work.
And that is Azario. So from what I've seen in his solo queue, this has been the champion that he's elected to try to play.
How did it go?
The success levels have been middling at best, I think would be a nice way of putting it. You have for Dudu is the question. Doesn't fully know what he's against, but there are some opportunities, and there is the Jax lock-in. And Ona, you can see nodding to himself. He's like, yep, got this, got this. We'll see whether he's indeed got this, as we expect that it is going to be a Yone matchup.
You see Owner, you know, if you can choose to lock...
Oh, yeah. He misses the cannon.
As I was about to say,
he's a jungler,
he's a jungler. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected. Grab angle here for Gideon as a bot lane.
Could be in trouble here. Zeus trying to get on over, looking for some zaps onto this Blitzcrank as Rascal just dances on over. So we'll see whether he can actually get enough in order to get these Void Grubs out. As King going to get ulted here by Lucid, finds a knock-up as well, but does have to rebind. Now Gideon and Peanut, they're looking for the opportunity. Shockwave comes in, Lucid gets another knock-up. Keen gets the bad news. Turret is going to get aggressive onto Peanut here, but it looks like they've juggled enough. Flash out from Gideon.
He's just going.
They know exactly where everyone is, as now Dudu dives in. Ona distorts away.
Even though he's back in mid.
And it doesn't matter where he goes. It feels like Keen always has this experience. Oh, phenomenal sidestep. And there is the paranoia. In goes Dundun. Finds the shockwave as well, does Keen, as Peanut is not long for the world. Ulti comes through from Lucid, but it's not the greatest one that we've seen. And now Zeus is in there. Extendo Beam doesn't find the mark.
Flash forward.
But top laners stand by top laners, Chronicler. Keen will not be abused in this game. It's not happening. They all know how it feels.
Reinforcements were there. Starts off with Dundun. Now we saw that combo with the Orianna as Peanut goes for round number 2.
Let's see whether he can find it here, as Lucid's relatively low. Keen doesn't have a lot of buttons available, nor does he have a flash. And the hook, it's going to go wide, and Keen gets out! Towards the junglers. Dundun staying within touching distance as far as farm is concerned. 7-8, so still that one level lead. And Zeus here down to... Oh, Sylvie in a bit of trouble. The flash comes out, and the hook is not going to land. Zeus just pops him like a balloon.
Dudu's still taking a beating.
Gideon getting on in there. 2 versus 1 in the pit right now as Peanut's trying to get on over. That is the flash in, steals away the Drake. Now Dundun has to flash away as well. Paranoia comes down. Dundun realizes he's not long for the world, and Lucid's trying to ult his way forward. Shockwave to push them into the wall, but Team Top are scattering. That is a beautiful combo from Gideon. Manages to take down the Rakan.
Peanut
will just get burnt to death. Peanut gives him the good old thumbs up.
Not bad as he's looking for, but here, that's not even with a Q. That was just a combination of ult and smite, and Peanut finding the hook there. Really, really big, and Gideon gets to play jungle. Looks wonderful. Look at Peanut here. Whip. Walks up.
The good old currently in a good position against Team Top, although not the same one. As a hook will connect. And he's trying to get out. The leap strike does get interrupted. The flash has to be used, and then Ona finishes him off. Beautifully played.
The fact that the top lane team gets kind of boomed by a lane swap is very funny to me. As we do see here, oh, that was just on the edge.
And the knock-up right as the leap strike was coming in as well.
Now cancels that. And
he's the god of trying to be annoying. Peanut, the bomb flies in, but Dundun, great smite there. Try and lock that one down. Lucid doesn't find the ulti yet again as the quickness is in there. Doesn't quite charm up too much though. The Rakan's already dead. Dundun's gonna go down as well. Keen is on the floor. Zeus the next one that they're looking for, and it's an ace here from the junglers. You may have got Shelly, but you ain't escaping with your lives.
clean ace!
It's a quadra for Ona. Maybe he is the god of LeBlanc.
We didn't know. How are we supposed to know?
He's been shackled by his role this entire time. He just wanted to play LeBlanc, Chronicler.
And the key thing here is that by the time that we actually do have the Jax join the fight, it's already lost, right? Keen, Dundun already taken down completely. And then Lucid, even though he doesn't end up doing that much in the initial fight, what's key here is he draws a lot of attention, which gives Owner the room to just keep hammering down these auto attacks. And then they look how much damage they focus on cooldown to get to trying to kill Lucid. And it doesn't matter. Gideon with a really nice kick to buy time.
Oh, gorgeously played. Then the knock-up, they managed to find Zeus, and look at the enthusiasm from these boys.
There is a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gideon gonna find Rascal, doesn't waste any time diving in. All right, Kick Flash manages to find Keen, and he's dead. They wanted to give the kill over, but he's dead a little bit too fast. Gideon looking for even more here as Owner trying to go up against his teammate here towards the bottom side of the map. It's not quite working out, especially with Dudu there. But with Dudu there, it means that the Ziggs is unchecked. He's living his best life at this point in time as Peanut. He might be in a rough position, or maybe this is exactly where he wants to be. Zeus in trouble. Lucid has closed the gap, and down he goes. The unbound Soul, he wants to get back though, gets a nice knock-up as that's a decent one from Rascal as well. They managed to take down the Yone, but can they do better? Dundun's trying to get the work done, and they get two at least for now. There's the third one as Peanut goes down. Owner now trying to do what he can, but they're splitting the DP. Oh, never mind. They managed to get one onto Keen. The dive forward, Dundun is trying to be unleashed, but Sylvie turns up and is going to be able to take down the Nocturne. Now he has a health advantage. Yeah, leap strike to get Dundun out, and there's the triple.
Rascal.
Team Jungle are too good, man. They're just
and Team Jungle, I think this is actually why they're psychopaths. Gideon just goes into Fog of War, into a Nocturne, knows that he has the backup. And I want you to watch Sylvie while all of this is going on. You might be thinking that this is about Gideon, you know, setting up a play, or Owner almost getting taken down and then Lucid teleporting out. No. The real story is Sylvie just pushing and then getting a double.
The fact that Rascal, see whether they can find one. Dudu quite able to deal with it. Hook is going to connect here onto Dundun, and he's just not having the greatest of times here today on the Rift. The Nocturne will be taken down. Dudu diving on top of Lucid, but Owner's there to support the flash forward. There's the ulti, and he gets tied up. The chains connect as well, and Lucid's the one that grabs the kill credit. Great support from Owner there at the same time as Zeus. Not a lot he can do about this situation. Rascal, he is grand exiting the whole situation as best he can, and this calls for a teleport to the Baron on full vision of Team Top. And I think he can do that with the Smite still dead for another 8 seconds. Rascal might just die, but is able. Like a lot of the players today have just been really enjoying support as Dundun goes in for what is an attempted hero play. They get a decent knock up there onto the Ziggs, but Sylvie, he flashes away, and now it's Team Jungle's turn to engage. The Mega Inferno Bomb is massive, and Team Top are just left scattered on the ground. Dudu makes it back to the fountain, but he has barely any health. That's a brilliant hook from Peanut. Manages to lock him down. Zeus on the fountain will be able to keep himself alive, but you cannot really keep your Nexus alive if you're relegated to that location. And there's the knock-up from Lucid as well to finish it off. Another hook from Peanut, and there goes the Nexus. Team Jungle will meet Team Mid in the final.
And you gotta imagine after those two showings, as Rascal's not used to, he's usually not in the support position.
And he's also just, he's feeling it. It wasn't his greatest Rakan performance, but it was also his best Rakan performance that I've personally seen on this Lol Park stage.
Oh, the players having a great time as well.
Is it just built with new synergy? As we have a listen to Team Jungle's victory.
They're so excited.
They're so jungler, you know?
You know what this team needs? Lions. Just put it behind them.
I feel like they kind of have Lehans based on how Peanut has been playing.
They're so low.
It is actually just a cacophony. It's beautiful.